I really do. Here's the thing. Their algorithm works like this. It gives you a chance when you first start. And they're like, all right, do people like your stream or not? Within the first 30 seconds. If people like what you're doing, you'll get a ton of people. If they don't, you won't get anyone. And they judge you in your first, like how you do in your first couple streams. And then if you don't do well, you basically get shadow banned or you don't get featured in their algorithm. And it's unfortunate. How many people did you get when you streamed, do you think? Dude, we got Jai Shin. Jai Shin, what up, baby? Jai Shin's here. Mother, how you doing, baby? What's new? Dog. Oh my God, I'm going to make your fucking life. Jai Shin, you're live on 5 different YouTube channels right now. Did you know that?
You kidding? No.
Dog, I have more data on the internet than any person in global history. I've been live streaming my life 24/7, 365 for more than 3 years now. This is a real life Truman Show. You just walked into it. I've been live in this Telegram for 9 months.
Jesus.
Absolutely. Man, is it your lucky day. I'm going to be hosting trivia in T-minus 3 hours on Twitter Spaces. We've got an account with over 100,000 followers that's going to be co-hosting it with me. It's a huge deal. How are you, sir? Excellent. How long have you been within Harry Potter Obama Sonic Taninu?
No, I met you guys at East Denver. So
Oh, tight.
since then, for some reason, you know how like when somebody does a good car, you keep seeing good cars everywhere.
Absolutely.
You've
been seeing.
Some of you guys in Denver, I kind of see you guys pop up everywhere. It's really weird.
Absolutely.
I don't think you had East Denver, have you?
No. Just now. We just met for the first time, and we're already this close. See, how do you say your first name? Jay. Easy. Jay and I go way back to like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago or whenever he jumped into this call. But you would think we were best friends. You guys were like, are you guys brothers? Or were you like next door neighbors growing up? Because we are so close. But believe it or not, Jay and I just met. We did not meet at East Denver, but maybe next year we might be perhaps united at it. What I'm letting my man Jay know is that in T-minus 3 hours, we're going to have a really big trivia space. B, this is the biggest event in global history because we're live streaming on 34 different platforms. So it's not just 5 YouTube channels, Jay. It's 5 Instagram channels, 5 Twitter, 5 Kick, 5 Rumble, 5 TikTok, 5 of a bunch of ones in Asia, including Japan, Korea, Vietnam, and a bunch in China. So when oh, tight. Do you know what Africa.tv is? No shit. You're the first person, Jay, I've ever heard know what that is. That's amazing. Oh, I know it is. I'm a huge deal on Africa.tv. A little bit, because I have so much data on there. But basically, no one knows about it. So that's amazing that you know about it. Somebody knows of one of these more esoteric ones. So that's amazing. I'm also live on Caffeine. I'm live on FC2, which I'm live on D Live. I mean, like a bunch of these, depending on where you are. Yo-Yo. More like James Kaminsky. Who else?
One second. I got it here somewhere. You know, you come back from Endeavor and your Twitter is just all messed up because you got so many people added.
Absolutely. Hopefully.
Your Telegram. Sorry.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, you should know you're live in 6 different telegrams right now. You're live in the SPX telegram, the Bitcoin Vision telegram, the Crypto Degens Lounge, Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. Do you know we recently had one of our developers in a mixed martial arts karate combat stream?
Yeah, I met him. He fought.
Absolutely. So you know who More Light.
He's smaller, small guy,
You met More Light, yeah. And he is going to be the one who's going to co-host the Twitter trivia night with us tonight. So that's going to be really fun.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely.
Oh, now this is bugging me. What did I mean? That's always been with Jojo. And all night, if he was there, there was the guy who was smiling. Yeah, I met him. Yeah.
When you say JoJo, do you mean Yo-Yo? You're good. Absolutely. Well, it's not debilitating at all, I should say, but we absolutely understand what you're saying. Well, we'll figure out who he is. Don't worry. So let me tell you a little about our. Let me tell you a little bit about our community. Our coin has been founded. It was founded last May. It's almost a year old. I joined about 9 months ago. I just really like. Go ahead.
It was previously on blog on Binance.
That's good.
But the creators of now, we don't know who made the coin. Yeah, the original we don't know, right? Yeah. And then we went to ERC 20 because it's just better.
We have some really great events that we do, including Twitter Spaces. Of course, we had one of our developers in a recent karate combat. And we do some really good things philanthropically, such as helping particularly the country of Nigeria dig wells for drinking. And also, we've sponsored soccer teams, entire soccer leagues with their jerseys, just to help with the developing world, and quite a few different endeavors that we've done philanthropically. Additionally, some things that we do, we had an Oscars watch. We watch all the UFCs in here. Do you know what March Madness is, Jay? Oh, amazing. Okay. So your Trojan girls are the number 1 seed, first time since 1984. Yeah. So you have a duty to fill out a bracket. You know what filling out a bracket is, right? Excellent. So I'm going to send you a link to our bracket, and we have almost 20 people who are signed up for it already. And you can win 125. Yeah, so essentially in the United States, every spring there's a basketball tournament that is a huge deal. There are over 100 men's and women's basketball games, and they take place all the time during the workday and on the weekends and such. So what I've done is created a group that you can play if you'd like to register a team, and it's free. And basically, you can win $125,000, but there's no cost to enter. So it's more like a contest. Exactly. So Jay, I just sent you the link if you're interested. Excellent. Well, you found the right group of people. Do you know that our coin had an all-time high within the last week? Excellent. So you're familiar following. Yeah, less than 2.5 hours now. So we're going to do that on Twitter Spaces, and then afterward we're going to have an after party in here. So if you're like, what's your after party like, Rabbi? We're going to stream movies all night, and then eventually everybody either sleeps in here or they'll go sleep in their own personal place, and then they'll come back. This is basically a 24-hour lounge. Whenever you want to hang out, we always have something going on in here. Absolutely. Now, if you are unable to find who it was at East Denver, I'm sure we'll be able to find it. And on top of that,
yeah, because I was talking to him about possibly getting you guys out here to do a signing at the Korea Blockchain Week.
Oh, okay. Could he have been talking to VMU, Fabby? Definitely. Well, Jay, you know who we are, and we're on your radar. What really I think diversifies us as a coin and really can make us the global reserve coin one day is the data. Data, according to The Economist magazine, is Earth's #1 resource. And our entire journey has been documented live on video. This is essentially a time capsule for society, and we're capturing the story of cryptocurrency and its birth live using the medium of video. It's a really exciting story that we have to tell. And all...
What's the event called? The Korea Blockchain Week?
That's okay, we'll find them. So basically, you can come here whenever you want, talk, hang out, do whatever you want, tell us about your day, tell us about any alpha you have. But really what we do is we are a 24-hour show. You're not going to find this in crypto, where you have literally...
I'll drop in once in a while. I got a call today, so I started my day at
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Are you following our main Harry Potter account? It has over. Excellent. Okay, so in 2.5 hours, we're going to open it up, and I want to see you there with that USC education. I want you to put your Trojan mind to the test, okay? And we'd love to have you there. If you can't make it, we understand. If you can, fill out that bracket. And I just want you to know, Jay, it was really a pleasure to meet you. And hopefully this is the first of many of our acquaintances.
Sounds good. I got your thing, so I just added you. Cool.
Excellent.
I will talk to you.
Take care, Jay. Pleasure to meet you.
Take care.
Peace out.
Nice to meet you.
Absolutely. That was Jay, everybody. Super cool guy. Fabi and Jacob. Sorry, we Bitcoin Chandler and the last developers. Sorry, we just jumped in there, but we had a new person, made a new friend.
Hello. Hey, Charlie, you just missed it. Oh, man. Just missed it. Yeah, you did.
You want me to bring him back?
Yeah, you want to. I was sitting in the car here just for a second.
Oh, wait, you're the guy who found him at East Denver? Okay, just stay here one moment. Excellent. Did you fill out your bracket yet? Okay, all right. So they wouldn't even play in that. How are they doing in there? How are they doing in the D3 tournament?
Probably well. They shouldn't be D3, but they are.
No, they shouldn't be. They have an endowment of a Division One, and they have the talent of a Division One. It's kind of strange that they aren't. At least the Ivy League, and I understand there are points of that as well, but it's a big school.
Yeah, trust me. I'm a D3 athlete when I was there, and I never got D3 treatment.
Oh, okay. Okay, we found it. Okay, so apparently it was not, you were not the friend. It was Alpha 777 Ryan.
Oh,
We will talk soon, sorry.
you missed it by 5 seconds. You just left. Is he recorded? He said he had connection to Samsung Galaxy, and what else did he say?
Dog, that guy was important. I don't know who the fuck he was, but that guy was important.
Yeah. Did you get a handle? Should I run this?
Do you want me to send it to him? No, I didn't send it to him. I will. Yeah, here. Don't you do this to us. Hold on, because I'm gonna get him back in here. And I don't want to. Okay, if possible, one of our colleagues. Jehan, are you a developer of the coin?
He's in the central team. He's the guard.
Yeah, no, I know he is.
I help see some of our foundation stuff. He's a big soldier.
Could he speak to him on the South Korea fest or whatever?
Yeah. So, yeah. If you want to, like, I work with Julie, if you ever met her on our in real life events, planning stuff. So, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I want to get our international events going. We're going to be in Texas for, work on the Airbnbs for that. But we're going to be in Texas for Consensus. I'll be there with a smaller team in New York City, beginning in April for NFT NYC. And then we'll have to put something together to go down to Nashville for Bitcoin 2024. But yeah, we got like events that we want to plan. I know Graham wants to do a bunch of shit. I gotta catch up on messages.
Okay, so I sent Jay your information. Oh, he says to hold on. He says to TGU. So I'm gonna send you his contact information,
Yeah.
and then you guys connect. Do you have it? Oh, there he is. Oh, cool.
We finally got someone who is competent and also speaks English, not like me. Hi, Jay, how are you?
You're on mute.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
Yeah, finally got Brian. Apple was a guy. We chatted for a while, and for some reason, we traded text messages instead of Telegram. So that's why it took me a while to figure out where I got his contact. Oh, no worries. I was hoping you might give me a mixtape too. He's a very prolific purveyor of some of our guerrilla versions. Sorry, I think the first part of it, you gave me what? I was hoping you gave me a mixtape too. Hold on for 1 second. I'm just going to take myself off my Bluetooth just because I'm was in part of the north, but you're going to probably hear me better with it off. Give me just a second. Oh, the mixtape would have been great. I just got a bunch of stickers. Some of them, I guess, hard to get stickers, so I have them in my sticker book now. Oh, nice. All right, is that a little bit better? Yeah, much better. All right, no worries at all. By the way, my name is Jamal. Jamal. You can easily find me on Twitter or Google, for better or for worse. I work with the founders of the team at Bitcoin, and our boss on 10EU. So thrilled that you're able to go to our event in Denver. I was supposed to go there, unfortunately, and I had an internet.
That's beautiful. We had the opportunity to meet Jay and a little bit about him, and heard that you guys met at exactly. So
this year is coming up on September 1 to 7. Okay, cool. We didn't plan it. That's good. I was sure it was like next week or something. So that's good. No. Next week is East Seoul.
you look great, more like.
Yeah, he has a little hard patch at the end of the bar. Yeah, I know. That's pretty bad. The bar. That was splash bar. Almost symmetrical. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I gotta get a filling there to fix the shit. But that was actually from training. That wasn't even from the fight. But, you gotta wear your mouth guard, guys.
be something where I'm like, no, just a full on grill. I always wanted a grill on the bottom, or at least like some of the teeth, but it's a little much. The grill you can take out. It was funny when I fought Bitboy. He showed up and he was with a crazy grill. He had like this insane sort of like encrusted gem grill he was wearing. I guess it was legitimate, so good for him. Just for the content. Very funny.
I got a lot more respect for him because he showed up to the fight. I have to say, because I don't know, it's a huge deal to risk your health and go into a real fight like that, you know. It's not.
You never thought he was going to chicken out, not show up.
That's by the way, it's maybe not interesting for Jay, but that's why I'm so pissed at Romeo, you know. Romeo, he talks shit about you and stuff, and I'm like, you know what, go yourself and fight. Put your own neck on the line, you piece of shit. That's a big deal. That's a big deal, you know. Like,
yeah, you're right. I forgot that he hated on me for not winning.
He did. Go yourself, you know.
You need to go fight this guy. This guy's about 210 pounds. Go fight this guy. Right? Exactly. Have fun.
You know, I was also disappointed you didn't win, but I know, like, you don't like. I was surprised you didn't win. I was saying. I know. But you know, I gained a lot of respect for Bitcoin. I have to say, like,
me too. He was way tougher than I thought. I thought he was going to be a total tomato can and like be really tired, which he was, but I thought he was going to be so good.
Once again, it's a lesson for like everyone in their mind thinks they're a great fighter. Everyone in their mind thinks they're like a killing machine, but it's not the reality. It's not the reality. You know, you go in a fight and it's fun. It's difficult. It's exactly those.
Well, it's the classic Incredible Hulk syndrome, where people who are like, you know, weak and nerdy and can't fight think that, well, okay, if I just got mad enough, you know, if someone really pushed me, transform this fighting machine in a piece, I'll kill them all. That's definitely not going to happen at all. Totally.
I think it's how can you control your adrenaline, right? I mean, you just have to have that mindset of fighting. I think people just go into a state of just blankness, and they can't, you know, control themselves.
Your brain stops working the way that it used to working because of this adrenaline dump. And time starts being weird, and you start to like, you're not thinking of stuff you told yourself to think a million times because, your body's like in fight or flight, and you don't really know what's going to happen next.
Can you see me? Can you see this? I'm going to type to you in a second.
That's what you trained all, you know, for like weeks thinking about that kind of stuff. Like,
I'm going to type to you.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's a combination, and then you're going to do something else, you know. And then both of those things fly out the window in 2 seconds. I just got to.
Hey, I think I'm going to get running about a minute here, but John, if you want to talk about having some event out here for your ball taping, I think it's going to be absolutely crazy. I mean, last year I think there was more than like 200 or 300 live events during that week. So
absolutely. I would definitely be down to that. Really looking to sort of expand our international presence, and I think the timing is going to be perfect.
And I was talking to Ryan about you guys should go to the Singapore event afterwards.
Cool, okay. Sounds good. I've never been to Singapore. I'd love to.
Because the Singapore Tokyo 2029 event is September 18th through 19th, which is like 2 weeks after. And that's when they do the Singapore F1 right after the Tokyo 2029. So you guys, I mean, you know, whoever's bankrolling could have a lot of fun out there. So that Tokyo 2029 is a huge show as well.
Yeah, I mean, I might be out there for my IRL crypto work. There's a lot going on. We should probably think about that more likely and stick it around. Right to Singapore.
That would be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, pop around that whole area and check out stuff. Go to that. Go to the F1 would be great too. I love to go to the F1. Awesome.
super expensive, but hey, you know,
those guys. Okay. You got it. It's sort of like for content, we can do some stuff there, you know. So that's.
Oh yeah, for sure.
With the
Somebody say something, please.
What were you saying, Jake?
The city is totally accurate because the track wraps around the city. So, yeah, 1 year, 2 years ago, in COVID 2020, I stayed at the Mandarin Oriental, and Mandarin Oriental happened to have the entire track wrapped around. You couldn't walk out of those hills. It's really bad because the taxi had to go through some underground hall to get up to the valet area. So, yeah, definitely not the hotel to stay at. Yeah. But it was crazy. I mean, the amount of effort that goes into putting that city into an F1 mode is crazy.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I know they had Vegas recently.
Yeah, Vegas took a long time. I mean, it was like a boom, you know?
That's cool.
To arrange some stuff there as well as here. Should start planning for it now. And get stuff done. In the main page, I'll just send a little message in there. Yeah, I just sent it right now with mobile pay. So that's a good little last minute planning our recent events. And we should get it kind of like you can't do a last minute because it's too crowded. It's
it's not as much like it comes to me basically whatever. So yeah, it's already sort of locked down. I think we call it a thing. We should jump on it now, get our spot, and start planning for sure.
John, here you go. And yeah, for sure. Hey, here we go. John said, hey. I got you. Yeah, so just create a group chat, and I can start. We can start talking about putting them together for sure.
And I know. Look forward to it.
All right, guys, I got to run to a call. I'll see you. It's my morning here, so I'll see you back on this call. I'll try to get on. I'm not promising, but I'll try to get on.
Excellent. Take care, Jake. More like.
I think he fell off those. He likes.
Whoa. We don't even mention that since December 18th, dog. I even know the date. All right? I got my streaming privileges revoked. And as you can tell, streaming to me is very important. So, all right. Trust me. I wasn't under the covers. He's nuts. I was fully on camera on all my cameras. Trust me, I know the date, December 18th. It's like burnt in my fucking memory. I don't have to worry about anybody else judging me. I judge myself. Ain't nobody can judge me but God alone, baby. All right, here we go. More like. Can I call this your coin? Can I call this your coin? Yeah. Hell yeah, you fought on his behalf. I'm going to tell you this right now, baby. More light, I'm going to light this fucking coin up. We are going to the moon, and here's why. We've got the megaphone that is 100,000 followers. We haven't celebrated that fact. I don't care. There are only a certain amount of accounts that are at 100,000, and those are big influencer accounts. And we have one of them. And I'm going to ride that thing's coattails, meaning this. You're going to start it up, and I'm going to co-host the absolute best trivia night that Twitter Spaces has ever seen. I don't know if you can see right now, but I have 4 different tablets. I've got one here, I've got one here, I've got one here, and I've got one here. Four different ones. I just knocked over the SPX 6900 Telegram. If you're like, why are you in the SPX 6900 Telegram, Rabbi? Because I coach those motherfuckers to come into ours, which is kind of hilarious. I think it's hilarious. Absolutely, very bullish. They're really nice too, and a lot of them they share. And sometimes I go over there, so they coach us. Okay, so on top of that. I'm telling you, more like this is going to be really exciting to the point where people are going to want to do this more often. Meaning this, I'm making you aware. T-minus 2 hours. Yes. And well, I'm going to co-host it. Absolutely. You can do whatever you want, baby. Anything you want. It's your world. We just live in it. I want you to be as involved as you want to be. What I want you to know, though, is that we're going to get a big reaction out of this. I have been advertising this big time to different groups. And so we're going to get a good turnout. And what people are going to want is another one tomorrow night. And they're going to want it at exactly the same time and exactly the same way. And that's how we become the biggest coin on Twitter. And I mean that. Absolutely. And we'll be able to plug the coin. We'll be able to plug. It's a television show. It's a game show traditionally hosted by Alex Trebek. Trivia. Yeah. He's absolutely right. Ken Jennings. Absolutely. Exactly. So you should be aware that we're going to get a big turnout out of this. So if it goes well tonight, more light, then let's plan on the same thing every single night until it doesn't work. We're going to keep growing it. It's about consistency. And I mean this. I have the personality that I can help this coin get to the next level and ask the right questions and trivia that it ensures that it is entertaining. And we'll do it for 2 hours, and then we'll cut it off and leave people wanting more. So basically, we'll do it from 7 p.m. Pacific to 9 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern to 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. Eastern, and then we cut it off. Then we say, everybody get to the Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 e-new Telegram so you can connect with us. We're doing the same thing tomorrow night. And I'm telling you, I've done this with other coins, none of them this big, but it works every single time. You get double the amount of people basically every single night you do it. It's amazing. Of course, there's the law of diminishing returns at a certain point, but then you become a heartbeat. Like right now, I have had a Twitter space live on Twitter, a video Twitter space now for like 2 weeks. And I get random people who get into it, and I just get them right into the Telegram. A lot of people who would get in here randomly are just like, I have this piece of paper right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 e-new. And I just show it in front of the camera, and then people type that in, and they come into the Telegram. What are you saying, Bobby? And oh, absolutely. Tweet at me, Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 e-new. And so depending on what camera, I just take that and put it in front of the camera until they type it in. Usually I have to wait until they install Telegram. They install Telegram and then they get in here. And we're getting girls. That's the key too, getting women in the community. And so I know of at least 3 girls who are coming tonight, which is cool. It's very easy, obviously. And so there are going to be some things that I'm going to plug tonight. The Telegram, the coin, the fact that we're celebrating 100,000 followers, that's huge, and Sprotos. Anything else I need to plug? Absolutely. Now, also, more like, did you know that we've expanded our footprint on where we're streaming? That we're live now on over 34 different platforms, not just YouTube. We're live on 5 different YouTubes, but just so you can hear for once. Oh, you've heard them. I've read them to you. Good. Can I tell you something really funny? So Jay was just in here. You know Jay, right? All right. He says to me, I am from South Korea. And I'm like, oh, dude, do you know what Africa.tv is? He's like, yeah, that's one of the biggest streaming platforms in South Korea. I'm like, check me out. I'm all over. It's hilarious. I'm on all of these ones that none of us in America, of which we've never heard. But I'm already making major inroads there just by putting data on there. And yeah, they don't know what it is. it's really a timeline of human life. It's also a time capsule of history, and it'll be really important one day. So I think it's really hilarious that I can go to Jay and be like, hey, do you know what this random platform is? Like, oh yeah, I know all about that one. He said it's one of the, if not the biggest platform in South Korea. Oh, okay. So, and I was wondering this. We should do this, is make a Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 new channel. And just like I have, basically you make one social media for all these accounts and then you link them together. And then when you upload something, it uploads to 34 different channels at once. It is, and then you have to understand, for SEO purposes, it just lays the groundwork for you. And if you do this once a day, you create this huge digital footprint. And randomly, people stumble upon your coin. They're bored. They don't know what it is. They see this HPOS, or just like what happened to Jay, as he said, he gave the psychological example. When you get a red car, you start to see all kinds of red cars. Well, once he hung out with the HPOS crew, he started seeing HPOS all over Telegram and Twitter Spaces, and started coming in to check us out. Well, kind of in the same way, when we're putting HPOS all over these kind of esoteric platforms, believe it or not, those are being indexed by search engines. And then when you type us in, randomly it comes up. Here's a perfect example. My name is Michael Rothschild. I'm Rabbi Michael Rothschild. When you type in Rabbi Rothschild into YouTube, it's very difficult for me to outdo this one civil rights Rabbi Rothschild with Martin Luther King. So for like 3 years, I was always below this guy. Well, randomly, I didn't know, but YouTube very highly ranks caffeine.tv streams. So now when you type in Rabbi Rothschild, the first 3 videos are of this rabbi from the 1960s. And then every single one is mine. Every single one from like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. So it's prioritizing. So basically you're able to play the algorithm a little bit, game the algorithm a little bit by being on all these separate streams. And additionally, I mean, it just gets you out there. We think of YouTube being so important to us, but in reality, that's less than most people on Earth. Like, the biggest file sharing sites are in China.
Yeah, and there's no Western content on there.
None. Exactly. That's the beautiful thing. When I'm on these things, I'm trending on their front page because it's something different than what, everybody else has.
Oh, all right. Let's go to
I have one more question to ask Claudia. Have you watched the video about the sausage shop, the pizza?
No, you know what? I didn't see that. I saw people talking about it, but I took the actual dog.
The song, this Argentinian song, I'm not saying to you right now. Okay, because I had no sense with this song, been obsessed with this song for the last couple of days. It's a children's songs,
Anyway, everyone's saying something about getting the burger because I'm lying, but hey, no, I'm not doing it because of the burgers. It is.
Oh, that was a teacher, go to the one teacher.
Oh, wow, okay. Which is,
Man, go on.
okay.
Okay, but can I get that pretty well? I want to send you in the DM. So, okay,
Good, because they otherwise, these guys are going to see it. Good. That's it. Okay,
it's a children's song, but I have been obsessed with this song for days.
Good, man. I'll mute it and listen to it.
Maybe I will sing the song while all the others listening to this. I should try. Necesito abrir el mar, pero de marinero, deja ese puso collar. Is that good? It's probably not good. It's probably decent.
I think you sound like a pimp.
You think I sound like a pimp?
Yeah, you sound sweet.
Have you listened to the music song that I made?
No.
After Paratu
No.
You should go to SoundCloud and search for us.
You should DM me a link. DM me a link. DM me a link, and I might make your song my anthem. If I have to search something in SoundCloud, dog, you know how much work that is? Bobby, I'll tell you what, I'll search your thing in SoundCloud if you fill out a bracket, but filling out a bracket is way more work. Excellent. I'll play it right now, baby. More like. You still listening? You're still listening to the song? Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna play. Let's hear it. Dog, Fabi, why don't you just play it for the room? Fabi, play your song.
Don't play the song. You have to listen to it on your own. Holy shit.
Why do I have to listen to it on my own? Why can't we listen to it as a group?